Israel is still fighting in Gaza City in what it sees as the Hamas strongholds of Sajaiya and Jabalia. That goes on with intense fighting, according to the IDF, including hand-to-hand fighting when Hamas militants emerge from the tunnels, something they're doing more of than I think they did before. There's also the fighting in Khan Younis in the south, the city that Israel is calling Hamas's capital in the south of the Gaza Strip. It's the city associated with the two Hamas leaders, Yahya Sinwar and Mohammed Deif. It's where they grew up, and it's where there's fighting today, despite the presence of so many civilians, that is civilians who live there and civilians who've come to the south from the north of the Gaza Strip. So the fighting, I think, is more intense actually in the north of the Gaza Strip because there are fewer civilians. The civilians make things, well, life is very complicated for them. There's no doubt about that. It's hard to imagine on a cold night like tonight, on a wet night like tonight, going to one of two safe designated zones where there may not even be much more than tents. In one area near Rafah, there are tents that have been constructed or set up. I'm not sure what kind of provisions there are in Muwasi on the coast. So all of that together is a position where if you're someone who either lives in Khan Younis or has come down from the north to be in Khan Younis, you now have to move again. There's no guarantee of shelter. There's no guarantee of medicine. There's no guarantee of food or water. So it's a very, very complex life for Gaza's civilians while the fighting goes on around them, the fighting that some of them moved south to avoid.